welcome back to Kansas today. It's almost time to play ball. The 2025 NBC World Series kicks off today in Wichita. 16 teams from across Kansas and the country set to play.
And this morning we have Katie Wood joining us. Now she's the executive director of the NBC Baseball Foundation. Katie, thanks for waking up and coming to join us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on opening day.
Absolutely. And first things first, before we really get into the history, the great history of this tournament, meteorologist Ron Elway has been talking about storms all day, and that affected your guys' opening start times for opening day of this.
I think that's the hazard of having a baseball event in Kansas is, you're always kind of working through that. So yes, our opening night is going to become opening day today. So our games are now 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock today at X Stadium.
And obviously, those tickets, if they had them, still applicable for these times. But what else do fans need to know before they head out to the games?
I think the biggest thing for fans to know when it comes to tickets is your tickets are good all day for whatever day you have. So most days we've got at least 4 games a day. So come out, enjoy baseball, come and go. And then, we kick off, gates open at 10 and first pitch at 11.
Now, a question that I assume you don't get asked too often. Explain the history of this tournament for people who might not know and just the importance it has to the Wichita area and really the state of Kansas.
I mean, the NBC World Series started in 1935 here in Wichita. Hap Dumont started it. It was the reason they built Lawrence Dumont Stadium originally. There have been over 900 players who have played in the NBC and gone on to the major leagues. So you have names like Ozzie Smith and Roger Clemens, Joe Carter, and then you also have more recent names like Josh Young, who's with the Rangers, and Ryan O'Hearn, who was an all-star for the Orioles as well.
Just so awesome to hear those names and be able to see that they were here. But this year, the championship is back in downtown. Can you explain why is this significant to bring it back?
Being downtown is what a lot of people know about the NBC. So on August 2nd, next Saturday, we will be back down at Equity Bank Park. That was the reason they built Lawrence Dumont Stadium. The NBC was there until 2018. And so for us to be able to kind of pay homage to that history and play championship night downtown is really exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, it's such an awesome tournament. For people who haven't experienced it, it's such a great time out there.
And it's really cool. We've got players from across the country, like you were saying. The Alaska Gold Panners are back this year. Teams from Santa Barbara, San Diego, Seattle, and it's going to be a great matchup.
Especially Santa Barbara and Seattle. Those two teams, they're here every single year, and they make the trip, and they usually play pretty well in this tournament as well.
Santa Barbara has won the championship 10 times, but the last 2 years it's been Kansas teams. So it was the Hutchinson Monarchs 2 years ago and the Hayes Larks last year. Both those teams are back in it again, and Santa Barbara's back trying to get their championship back too.
Well, let's hope it's, keep it in Kansas. That's at least who I'm rooting for. Hopefully one of the Kansas teams can bring it home.
Yep.
All right. Well, Katie, thank you so much for making time to come in this morning. That's it. And Zach, you have some more details.
Yeah, again, the World Series begins at 11 this morning with the Dodge City A's taking on aforementioned Seattle Cheney Studs, the Seattle Blackfins and the Hayes Larks. They are playing at 2. Both games are at X Stadium. Gates open at 10 o'clock.
And real quick, people can still get tickets, right, if they get to the game?
Tickets are available at the box office or at NBCBaseball.com.
Fantastic. Thank you again, Katie. We'll be right back.